Comparing multiple distributions. 67. Click on the Summary button on At-Risks ribbon. The following window appears. Let us now create an overlaid chart that contains the sales of the first quarter of each year, in other words, overlaying sales for quarter 1, 5, 9, and 13. 68. Drag out the total sales/1 thumbnail chart out of this window and drag it out to create a curve for this quarter sales output variable. By slightly moving the vertical delimiter to the blank space to the right of 0, you will now read the probability of achieving no sales by the end of the fourth quarter, which happens to be 50%. Mean sales will amount to 40.7 units, with a wide range from 0 to 116. 69. Go back to the Summary window and drag out the thumbnail for total sales/5 to overlay it on top of the previously created chart. 70. Go back 2 more times to drag out and overlay the total sales charts for quarters 9 and 13. Several formatting details have to be redefined in order to make it more readable. 71. Shift the vertical wall of the statistics table in order to make room to show the 4 columns of comparable outputs. 72. Right-click on the probabilistic bar on top of the chart and select Delimiter Options. 73. When the Graph Options dialog appears on the Delimiters tab, change the number of delimited curves to 4 and close the dialog with OK. 74. Lower the ceiling of the chart in order to reach around 2% on the y-axis. 75. Now, move the vertical delimiters by respectively writing 200 and 400 on top of them. By the end of the 9th quarter, there is an 88% chance that sales will be between 200 and 400. By the end of the 13th quarter, the probability of having sales of more than 200 becomes 100%. However, by the end of the same 9th quarter there is only a 12% probability of reaching 400. By the end of the 13th quarter the probability of overcoming 400 is already 88%. 76. Now, we exit this chart and return to Summary window. 77. Click on Range, Total Sales. It is highlighted in blue. 78. With your cursor on top of this title line, right-click. The following dialog appears. 79. Click on Summary Trend to create the following chart. This summary trend graph may look slightly different in its colored bands and in the labels used for both inner and outer bands. If application settings have been previously modified, then, by default, the chart will be automatically generated differently. In order to make it appear as it is in here, apply the following changes. 80. Right-click on any part of the chart and click on Graph Options. 81. Change the inner band to the 10% to 90% option. Also, change the outer band to the 5% to 95% option. Modify your colors as desired and close with OK. At the end, all the results can be summarized on the table in the range A31:R36. Also, after the simulation has been executed, go to the Chart tab and observe the summarized information. You can go back to cells B38 and B39 on model and change them to, for example, the 10th and the 90th percentile. Observe how the respective lines change for both percentiles.